Hey guys, again. In this video, I'm actually going to be getting a little bit more personal. I've mentioned in past videos, my faith, and in just this last video I talked a little bit about a question that has been changing my life for the better, that I've been just meditating on, musing on, and thinking upon. But now I want to get into another deep part of my being, and it's something that um, I still struggle with. It's something that is always going to be a part of me. Um, it's something that I have been debating in my head whether or not this was a blessing or a curse. Um, but I've come to realize that this is just who I am. This is just who God made me to be, and instead of viewing this as a curse, I'm viewing this as a blessing. I'm seeing this as a way in which I am hardwired differently. I view things differently. I see things differently. I hear things differently than other people do. And this is something that is known as NLVD, nonverbal NVLD, nonverbal learning disorder, which is the technical form of ASD, autistic spectral disorder. Um, Now, I've heard I've heard a couple of my family members say that I do have the full form of ASD. I have heard people say, no, you only have the technical form out of it. I really don't know, and I don't care. I just know that I have something, and I know that I've always had it. I know that I always will have it, and that it's up to me how to respond to what I have, which is that I'm viewing this as a blessing instead of a curse. But this has been very, very interesting for me. So basically, to kind of give you a bit of an idea as to what I have, um, I don't know if any of you have been able to tell based on the videos that I've done on here, but there have been times where whenever I would close my eyes, whether I would be meditating or I would, I don't know, just be trying to think of what to say next. To some people, it would look as if I was rolling my eyes in the back of my head. And they would say, like, why are you rolling your eyes in the back of your head? I'm like, I'm not trying to do it. That's just a part of who I am when it comes to the disability or disorder that I have. Um, and then there's the other aspect of it where, like, when I'm talking to someone face to face, like 1 minute I'll be talking with them face to face, I'll be looking at them, face wise and eye wise, and there'll be a moment where I will still be facing them with my face, but my eyes will be like, my face will be here, but like my eyes will be here, and it's like for some reason it's like my something has distracted me with one eye, and I'm trying to focus it back, and it's something that I still struggle with. I don't struggle with it as much as I have when I was younger. Um, all I know about this is that it's something that I will have for the rest of my life. And, you know, a lot of people with different types of, disabilities or disorders or whatever, that a lot of people will view this as a bad thing. They'll view it as a curse. And I myself have been guilty of it. There have been times where I viewed it as a curse. But I've realized that it's actually a blessing in disguise. It's, one of those things where it's like there's part of me that doesn't understand why it is, but it is. And I just have to kind of train my brain to just go, okay, even though you may not understand why you have what you have, it's just a part of who you are, and to not accept this as a part of who you are is to deny yourself who you are. If you want to accept all of you, you have to accept everything good about you, everything bad about you, flaws and all. And so I had to say, okay, if I really want to love myself and really accept myself for who I am, then I have to accept this aspect of my life. I have to accept that this is what I have, this is what I'm doing to be better at this, and to um, you know just be awesome. Like, this may actually put it in perspective. So, um, where I work at Old Spaghetti Factory, Sherwood location. Um, by the way, Elena and Natalia, if you're watching, I hope that at some point, hopefully before the end of the year, or before, or at the new year, whenever you have the time, hopefully I would like to, hopefully get the chance to meet you at my work or wherever, whatever, because I know I've mentioned to you. Anyway, it's just sidetracked. Um, um, but so I work at the Short Spaghetti Factory, and one of the perks of working there is that if you're working in the kitchen side, as long as you're able to have one ear open for direction and instruction for what to do and what not to do, if you're able to do that, you can have one ear listening to music. Music is a huge part of my life, and music actually motivates me to do my work faster, more effective, and better and stuff like that. Um, another way in which this may or may not be a um, reason for why I have this is I'm a big believer in not only what one says but how one says it, and like I'll get constructive criticism sometimes, and there'll be times where I will know that it's constructive criticism, and I will be like, okay, I will definitely get this done, or I won't do this again, kind of thing. But then there are times where just how it's being said will kind of make me get a little defensive, like this Scorpion I am, because I'm a Scorpio. Um, Part of me will get defensive because even though I deep down know that they're being loving and that they're trying to help me and become a better worker and everything like that, how they will have said that will make me wonder if there's an ulterior motive, which I can't help in some respects because it's just how they chose to word their it's how they chose to word their constructive criticism. Um, um, as far as I know, those are the only aspects to having this that I can think of that I've been trying to work on, get better at, and all these different things. But the main thing that I've been definitely been just telling myself constantly in my head is, whenever someone offers you constructive criticism, or when someone asks you why are you rolling your eyes in the back of your head, or why are you facing them but you're not directly looking at them, like, don't I'm trying to get myself to not view that as a bad thing, to just take it as a sign that this is an area of what you have that you struggle with and you need to get better at it, and I'm not perfect at it. I will definitely sometimes take something out of context of how someone says it, but I definitely view this as a blessing more than a curse. And as long as that's the um, as long as that's the main thing, then the rest is history. The rest is smoke and mirrors. So yeah, that's a little bit more into my personal life. I'm debating on doing another video, and I actually have seen videos on here where they have done like a split screen where they've kind of like done like a collab. I kind of want to do that. I just am not sure who to do it with. I may invite channels to do it on here. I'm gonna try and figure it out. But until next time, check out my channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, and as always, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your week, and see you next time. Ramon.